Welcome to Korean Cinema Channel. Today I would like to send you the following news.
Truth becomes falsehood when falsehood is taken as truth. Something emerges from nothing, and nothing returns to something. This famous line by Seo Zukin, rich with the bittersweet wisdom of life, couldn't be more fitting when describing the current wave of short drama couples manufactured by industrial saccharin. In today's landscape, many on-screen couples are meticulously packaged, smiling in every frame, engaging in scripted interactions, and offering a sugar rush devoid of emotional substance. It may look sweet on the surface, but beneath the polished veneer, something is missing: authenticity. These performances often feel like illusions designed solely to satisfy audience fantasies, rather than reflections of genuine connection. That's precisely why Long and Yang Miemie stand out. Their sweetness doesn't feel artificial, it flows naturally, grounded in real chemistry and mutual respect. Unlike the overproduced sweet couple formula that floods social media feeds, their interactions contain the kind of emotional nuance that can't be faked. The line between acting and reality becomes beautifully blurred, creating a rare sense of warmth that reminds us, true affection doesn't need embellishment, it reveals itself in the smallest, most honest details. Absolutely, those short dramas on video platforms are like an endless parade of sugar-coated bombs. You open the app, and suddenly you're surrounded by over-the-top CEO romances, heart-thumping marriage first, love later setups, and pitiful stand-in brides falling into the same dramatic traps again and again. It's a loop of recycled tropes: the aloof male lead who suddenly turns possessive, the fragile heroine with teary eyes, and the inevitable accidental kiss that seems to solve all emotional conflict at first. It might feel addictive: quick emotional highs, easy drama, fast payoff. But after a while, the formula wears thin. The sweetness feels forced, the characters start to blur together, and the plot twists become predictable checkpoints. It's like eating a whole box of cotton candy, satisfying for a moment, but ultimately empty and a little seeding. That's why when a genuinely moving pairing like Long and Yang Miemie appears, where the emotion isn't just manufactured, but lived, it hits differently. You don't just consume their story, you believe in it. Want me to help you write a sharp paragraph comparing formulaic short dramas with authentic on-screen love like theirs lately? Long and Yang Miemie, a couple often described as living off their looks, have been especially eye-catching. Publicly branded as a true love CP, their string of drama titles seems increasingly determined to test the audience's tolerance limits. The world treats me kindly, the foolish heiress, my uncle loves me to the bone, in the depths of white clouds, there lies my love. Just reading those over-the-top names, you can almost smell the artificial fragrance wafting off the screen. These titles are loud, sugar-laden, and deliberately provocative, signaling the kind of hyper-stylized romance that thrives on emotional excess. It's a trend that capitalizes on fast consumption, designed not for storytelling depth, but for maximum short-term impact. And yet, despite the kitschy packaging, Long and Yang Miemie somehow managed to breathe surprising life into even the most outrageous scripts. Their chemistry, built on trust and familiarity, often elevates what would otherwise be dismissed as melodramatic fluff. The storylines they churn out follow a familiar and formulaic path: a mature man unconditionally doting on a naive young girl. The male lead is always gentle, stoic, and emotionally unwavering, while the female lead remains eternally wide-eyed, innocent, and effortlessly adorable. Audiences, meanwhile, are utterly hooked, swept up in the fantasy. The comment sections and bullet screens are filled with euphoric squeals of "so sweet," and "I'm melting." Viewers long to insert themselves into the narrative, to be the one basking in affection, smothered by both luxury and lust. It's a kind of escapism tailor-made for the algorithm: high fantasy, low resistance, and an emotional hit that's as fast and addictive as scrolling on a screen. Yet beneath the glitter and syrup lies a troubling end. What happens when the fantasy becomes more compelling than reality? Would you like me to explore that deeper contrast between fantasy fulfillment and emotional maturity in their dramas? Hold on a second. Real apple sticky sweet both on and off the screen, eyes full of affection in every frame. Let's not jump to conclusions too quickly. After all, short dramas, at their core, are a business. The so-called couple of Long and Yang Miemie might not be a tale of mutual affection, but rather a calculated partnership between two tea-bound artists, each bringing something the other needs. He, with his mature charisma and seasoned fan base, lends credibility and a stable image. She, with her youthful sweetness and skyrocketing popularity, injects freshness and draws in a younger demographic. Together, They form the perfect marketing cocktail, engineered chemistry packaged as true love to captivate audiences and keep the view count climbing in an industry where emotional authenticity often takes a backseat to monetizable shipping culture. It's hard not to question what's real and what's just a brilliant illusion. And maybe, that's the whole point. Keep the lines blurred, keep the fans guessing, and let the business of love keep booming. They make a living from this industry. Every lingering gaze and every tender gesture on screen is likely just a pre-rehearsed scene in a tightly scripted act-out fairy tale romance you think you're witnessing. It might very well be a role play meticulously crafted by capital, down to each loving glance, every teardrop timed to perfection. What holds the highest value in today's entertainment economy? Traffic. Pure and simple in the ruthless arena of attention economy, short dramas have evolved into finely tuned content machines. To win over viewers in seconds, marketing tactics have become increasingly extravagant, behind-the-scenes leaks conveniently timed to stir gossip, ambiguous interviews to keep shippers on edge, and accidental couple moments that go viral overnight. Emotional manipulation has become part of the business model. Create a spectacle so convincing that audiences can't help but blur fiction with reality, because the more you believe it, the more you click. And the more you click, the more everyone profits, except, perhaps, your sense of what's real. A Cinderella in distress meets it all, rich and handsome man, a love story that comes after suffering, a suspenseful plot that is reversed again and again. As long as it can accurately hit the audience's G-spot, any bloody plot will be dared to be piled up. Think about it carefully. Those shoddy short plays have the same plots, the costumes are rough and cheap, and the actors' acting skills are hard to describe. But they can make people unable to stop, and they have to stay up all night to finish watching. Why? Because they accurately grasp the psychological needs of the public. Real life is stressful. Who doesn't want to take a breath in a fictional story? Who doesn't want to feel the taste of being cared for and cherished? Short plays have seen this point, using sweet pet as an anesthetic to immerse you in a false and beautiful fantasy. This reminds me of the earthy love words that were popular a few years ago, which are similar in nature. I know it's so awkward, but I still can't help but want to listen to a few words. Why? Because deep in our hearts, we all yearn to be loved and to be noticed. Let's talk about the golden signboard of real couples. Film and television companies are well aware of the money-making method of couples. Look at those celebrity couples and lovers who are always on the hot search. Just a little bit of dog food can attract countless attention, and their ability to bring goods is terrifying. Long and Yang Miemie also followed the same path and embarked on the same money-making path. Does it matter whether they are really together in private? To put it bluntly, it is not that important. The important thing is that they must be real enough in front of the camera to make the audience believe that they are a perfect match. As long as they can harvest traffic and convert it into real money, who cares what the truth is? Behind this phenomenon, it reflects a certain anxiety and impetuousness that is prevalent in today's society. People are eager for instant gratification, pursue sensory stimulation, and are eager to get cheap happiness from fast consumption. And the instant love of short dramas just caters to this morbid demand. However, how long can this happiness mixed with fake saccharine last? When you are addicted to one domineering short drama after another, and experience the feeling of being praised to the sky in the virtual world, when you return to reality, you still have to continue to face a messy life. Mortgage, car loan, work pressure, all will not be less. In the final analysis, the sweet pet in the short drama is like a kind of spiritual opium, which can temporarily relieve your anxiety, but cannot fundamentally solve your problems. What we really need is not the false love of the domineering boss, but real companionship, a partner who can face the challenges of life with you. So, facing this sweet trap, how should we deal with it? I think, first of all, we should keep a clear mind. Don't be confused by the false illusion created by the short drama, and clearly realize that it is just a story carefully crafted by the screenwriters. More importantly, we should focus back on real life. Spend more time with family and friends, actively participate in meaningful social activities, and feel warmth and strength in real interpersonal interactions. At the same time, we must constantly improve ourselves and make ourselves more independent and excellent. Only when you are strong enough can you attract a partner who truly appreciates you and treats you equally. Stop fantasizing about being saved by a dominant boss. Only you can be the protagonist of your own life. Skits can be used as entertainment, but you must not indulge in them.
Thank you for watching my channel. See you in the next videos. Thanks.